what's going on, everybody? It's
Yo, what's
DJ
going
Zach.
on? Yo, Swaggy T, man.
Welcome to another episode of
A
CRTV.
CRTV.
Let's get it, man. Got special guests in the building right now.
We got two special guests today, man.
Two special guests.
Two very close friends of mine, everything like that. And I really think these guys right here got two movements I think really can shake some shit up as far as kind of like everything from music and just the artistic standpoint that's going on right now. We got my man Taeflo in the building.
What's good, y'all? Thank you for having me.
And then we got my man Official Time right here, man.
What up, man? What's going on?
CEO Super World Records, man. It's dope for y'all to be here today.
Word. Real dope. Saying, I just wanted to, I want y'all, tell all the fans and shit, about yourselves and everything. And get y'all introductions. You can go first and shit.
Word. Yeah, man. You call me Taeflo or whatever. My real name's Devontae. I've been rapping for 8 years. I've been doing this since I was 13, my freshman year of high school. I was on and off with it. I never really been consistent, put my all into it, but I just made music. Whenever I feel like I'm gonna make a song, I just go and make a song, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I always was. So I was never consistent with it, but I just drop a song whenever I just felt like it. But now I'm taking it more serious now, because I'm getting older now, so it's like, I want to, do something that makes me happy. I got a passion for it. And, I always had a passion for music. Always growing up, I always had a heart for music. So that's what I just did, Taking off. 22's out right now, my mixtape. I just dropped it last week. So, tune in with that whenever.
Tune in, man.
Tune in, man. We got my man Time, man. What's going on with you?
Man. Hey, like you said, my name is Time. Born and raised out here, South Jersey, Sicklerville, 856 stand up. Keep it real with y'all. I've been in the music for forever. You know what I'm saying? Now, parents, they was in the music. My mom used to sing. You know what I'm saying? My dad got the best old school hip hop playlist ever. Straight New York inspired.
Yes, yes, sir.
So, I grew up on Boogie Down Productions, Busta Rhymes, Mad Lion, Jay-Z, you know what I mean?
Like the
classic.
the golden age of hip hop and everything.
You know what I mean? So, growing up, I'm like, man, I always knew how to put my words, in a way so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So when you put it to a song, that's something catchy. Now I can have a message out there, tell people how I really feel through my music. So I've been like that since, man, for as long as I can remember, from pen tapping in middle school, freestyling at the lunch table.
Beatbox.
It's like
you feel me?
Look, if it's not battle rapping at the table, freestyle at the table, any type of music just going on and everything like that, somebody's always doing it.
So you've been doing this basically since you've been born?
Yeah, honestly, I've been a part of music for forever. I first started recording right after high school. I went to Morgan State University out Baltimore.
Oh, cool. Morgan State.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out.
Shout out Morgan State. Shout out to the Bears. You know what I mean?
Say my boy go there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out my man John. You know what I'm saying? John.
Shout out, man.
Shout out John.
Shout out to John, man. But yeah, I met my guy out there. He was an artist. He had actually just dropped a song with Quando Rondo at the time. His name Humble Mike. And
shout out Humble Mike.
Shout out Humble Mike, man.
Humble Mike.
What's up?
So he was like, yo, he heard me, just freestyling in the dorm room. He was like, yo, bro, you might as well really record. And I always wanted to, So at that point, I was like, yeah, fuck it. He had connections out there in Baltimore. We got into the studio, and ever since then, it's been a crazy run. You know what I mean? And finding more people in different states, honestly, just all over the country, like West Coast, East Coast, that's got that local sound to them and trying to grow. I'm like, bro, I can build a super world just off artists trying to get right. And that's where the name Super World came from. So got the LLC, made the record label official. So, that's when I became a CEO of Super World Records. Shout out Super World Records.
Shout out the whole Super World. And we definitely gonna get into these guys' individual stories and how they got to this point right now. We just giving y'all just a good introduction of who these guys are and everything like that, because these are definitely guys right here that got two movements going on, like I said, that really have been working for a good portion of time, and they're really just continuing just to put out good content and just really just working every day and everything. So I want to get back to Tay real quick because he's got a new project out and everything with 22 and everything. I just want you to kind of like really explain everything, like what the whole process was with recording 22 and just kind of like the inspiration that really just inspired the tape and everything.
Yeah, man. So like 22. So it's like it's crazy, bro. So I always had a feeling of 22, but I just never learned what was about 22. So my favorite baseball player always been Andrew McCutchen. He got number 22. He used to have 20. He still does have 22.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, one of my favorite players as well.
Man,
Shout out to McCutchen,
he a
man.
legend.
Legend.
He a legend, bro.
Legend.
Sure.
Legend.
But yeah, man, he had 22. He's always my favorite player, whatever, growing up. You know, I always played baseball. I played baseball for 10 years. I don't play anymore, of course.
Shout out to the baseball.
Shout out to all the
community.
baseball players.
Yeah,
man.
shout out.
We don't.
Yo, shout out.
You got three baseball players right here and shit like that, but
yeah,
like
yeah,
niggas
bro.
niggas like for some reason they want to act like this like embarrassing like for like
Man.
a black nigga that played baseball or some shit like
Bro,
that.
I'll
I'm
tell
like,
you, bro. I've been through so
Baseball
much.
players make the most money.
Bro,
That's
we
what I'm
been
saying.
playing-
Like,
bro, I'm
like
trying
niggas,
to
like
say,
niggas
bro,
don't
we
want to
been
play
playing baseball
baseball,
since
but they want
T-ball,
baseball
bro.
checks.
Yes,
like,
bro.
I literally,
Right.
bro, when we was playing in high school, bro, we was playing in high school, bro. Like we
Baseball is fun, bro, and it definitely builds your mental. It's
right.
it's
It's
like
just something like it's like you really gotta pay attention to. You really gotta be into.
you gotta be into
yeah,
it, bro.
because people don't understand like like me and like Zay was talking about this like a while ago and everything, but like people don't understand like the whole mental game baseball playing is and everything because like when shit happens on the fly and everything like that, what are you going to do in certain situations and everything?
Yo,
so people
right.
don't understand
You have to
like
be
there's more
alert.
than just like
you
just
could throw
like
it to the
swinging
wrong
the bat.
person. You could do. You
have
could,
to
you
be
could really
alert,
fuck up in
bro.
that game if you're not really like paying attention.
I
to
got
what's
hit.
going on.
I got hit in the lip before I tried to catch the ball, bro.
yeah.
The ball stuck under the glove one time. I was like, damn, bro. I'll catch those all the time. I don't know what the hell happened. But
Be
yeah,
like that.
back to what I was saying, whatever. Like I said, Andrew McCutchen, 22. So as a youngin, I always looked up to him, playing baseball. I always was head slide, second base, third base, slide, whatever, just like him, diving catches. So he was just always an inspiration to me when it came to baseball or whatever. So that's like one sign. 22 was like always was stuck with me part of my life, And as I get older, I start to do more, research into not into myself. I don't want to say research. I started digging into myself more and trying to find myself more. I went into this phase, spiritual phase. I want to say about 2 years ago. I was always down to earth, and I was always, aware of my surroundings, and, watching people I hang with and stuff like that. But I was still learning too. So I just tapped into a spiritual phase heavy, bro. I stopped eating meat for like 6 months. I was like, 6 months, 6, 7 months, bro. I stopped eating meat.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I don't eat
Yeah.
meat at all, so
Now I eat meat again now, but this is when I was in my phase.
Mm.
And this is how it led up to the process of me starting to write 22. So
you just went through just a straight detox of just kind of like just cleansing your body
Bro,
and
I stopped
making sure
eating.
you're just like in the right
Now I
mindset,
don't
like-
want to say I completely stopped eating meat because I was eating fish still. So I want to say I was a pescatarian.
yeah.
So but I still felt the difference. I was light on my feet and everything.
yeah.
So I was light on my feet. I was pescatarian. I stopped eating meat or whatever, 6 months. So I started meditating more. I start
Meditation is key.
every morning. I wake up 5, 6 in the morning. I would try to be up as early as possible. Do what I gotta do. I drink a lot of water. I just listen to my mind or whatever. So as I go through this journey, I lost mad weight too. I lost like 10 pounds. I was like 180. I became like 170, like 168, 170, that range or whatever. So as I go through that journey, this was last year. This recently just happened. I started eating meat again going into 2020.
So like, how was
So
that for you, bro?
September. Huh?
Like, how was that like for you? Like, just stop eating. Like, cause some people like just can't do that,
Bro,
Yeah.
it was hard, bro, because, like, all my folks would make food. Like, my aunt was always cooking at the house. I was over there, like, almost every day. So it was like, damn, bro, my girl was making food. It was just hard. But, I would just maintain discipline. I try to be strong as possible. So, trying to think, man. trying to think. So last year, 2020, when I went into my journey, I went through a depression phase too, bro. Like through the spiritual journey, it was hard, bro, because it's like, it's kind of like you're by yourself. It's like you're the only person who understands yourself when you're in a spiritual journey, bro, because it's like you're saying information that you saying yourself, and it's like, what's this nigga talking about? That's kind of how I felt. It's like I was always making YouTube videos, motivational stuff, but on the other tip, it was like spiritual stuff. It was just crazy.
It was just like an outlet for you to like more so like really just pass on those gems crazy. Like and everything.
So I'm gonna get to the point because I know I'm talking a lot.
Nah, you good, man. We getting everybody's full story today.
Like, we're getting into it right now.
Yeah. All right. So what I was saying.
As far as like your journey and everything, like they got you up to the point for last year.
It was crazy. Depression. You know, I was making videos like almost every week, you know, trying to put the message out there. And I was always talking deep on the spiritual tip. But I always get discouraged, like, yo, do people really like understand what I'm saying? I get in my head all the time. But I was still on my spiritual journey, bro. So that's when I came across angel numbers. Me and my cousin Dante, shout out Dante.
Shout out
Dante.
Yo, me and my cousin, bro, we get deep into the convo all the time, just talking about, you know, spiritual shit.
Always get ahead.
We talking about, you know, how to level up in life. You know, we always have conversations on what the next move would be for us. Like every time we meet, bro, it's a deep conversation. You gonna learn something, bro. If you around me and him, you gonna learn something, bro, because that's just how deep it got. But angel numbers, bro. So I'm gonna explain what angel number to y'all if y'all don't know what it is. So say if you see a number like 266 or whatever, your angel number would be 66, because that's two numbers that reps in that column. So I would do research. Me and him will always do research when we see a number. You could be driving, you see a number on the bus, it'd be like 242. That's 22, because the twos is in the same column. It's two. The number represents twice or whatever.
So like the number you're seeing.
The number you see all the time. That's kind of like
that's your spiritual.
That connects with you. Like, yo, why the fuck I keep seeing this number? So it's like, all right. So I used to see all different types of numbers though. I used to see like 848, 777. You know, all types of stuff, bro. And you know, I would always do research like what this number mean. But it's like I always would see 22 the most. And it's like, all right, like 22 must be my number because it's coming to me. I'm not forcing myself to look for it. It's coming to me. So I used to see, bro, and it's crazy, bro, because one time I was at work, and it's so crazy. It's so ironic. So it was this lady who opened her mailbox. You know, it's like the mailboxes, and it has all the different numbers. It was like 1 through 25 or some shit like that. Just so happens she opens the number 22. I look out. I was looking outside the window real quick because I'm an electrician, so we be in the buildings and shit. And, you know, I was looking out the window. She opened 22. I'm like, wow. And then it was another day. I was driving. I see the bus. I always look at people's license plates. I look at the bus right in front of me, 22 right there. And it's just crazy because I'm thinking back like, wow, bro, 22 been my angel number this whole time. Because Andrew McCutcheon.
That's dope that you just kept seeing like those signals and everything like that, and it was almost like a message, like just.
It's just a message, but it's like I got so deep into the spirituality and shit. It's like now I understand like 22 been my number this whole time because I grew up watching Andrew McCutcheon play. He's always been my favorite baseball player, number 22.
Everything that you think about and say could possibly like be. So like anything that you put energy into words, like if you're thinking about one thing, that shit could actually happen type shit. Like it could be that shit could happen later on in life. You're not going to even notice it until like it actually happens type shit.
You're not going to notice.
But it's always shit going on. Like why certain shit happens for certain reasons is because you're thinking about it or somebody else is thinking about certain things. Yeah. Shit is crazy as hell. That's why everybody's connected in one way at the same time. People don't really notice that.
People don't notice that, yeah.
Shit crazy.
It's like when you got like, it's like almost like when people say like the great minds thing and everything. So everyone everyone's like on the same like frequency, and everyone's kind of like dealing almost like with the same thoughts sometimes. Like it builds a connection off that and shit, just for like people just like being the way they were and everything. But I want to get the time and everything like that, and I just really want to like kind of like just break down like the whole journey for yourself and everything like that. You more like as like an artist and everything like that, just like, you know, person and everything, like what led you up to Super World Records right now and everything that y'all got going on?
Yeah. So I mean, I was always like the good-hearted, like generous person. Like usually, like whether a friend group I was in or kind of just how I am, I've always been like that good-hearted person to where I would help anybody. Help, you know, whether I'm putting somebody on, whether I'm helping somebody get a job, whether I'm just, you know, some type of help somewhere. You know what I'm saying, to help boost somebody else. So when I started making music, and I knew there was a bunch of other people I knew that wanted, you know, to go on that music journey or just wanted, you know, better than just the mediocre life. You know what I mean? That 9 to 5, go work, you know what I'm saying, get a crib, and then that's it. You know, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to put myself in a position to where I can put people on. You know what I'm saying? I can help people, and I can, you know, even just help get their name out there. You know what I mean? So when Super World Records came about, like I said, I could create a whole super world with people and their talents. So I say people's talents are their superpowers. That's what I like to say. I'm a big superhero fan. I love Marvel. I love Marvel. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm big on Marvel. I connect a lot of things with, you know, with the Avengers, the X-Men, and
can't go wrong with
Can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with Marvel, man.
You should.
Shout
out Marvel,
DC
man.
either,
Shout out to Marvel.
Shout out to Marvel,
DC,
man.
Don't forget DC.
DC that work
DC
too.
on the come up too.
Yeah, they
DC
are.
on the come up.
Yeah, but it's like you said, everybody's got like their own powers in their own way and everything.
Yeah,
Look at Batman, bro. He don't even got powers. That's still a genius.
But he just be handling shit.
He
Like,
handling
Handling it.
G shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their niches, so you take that into the real life. You know, like, look at what, you know, what makes people, what they aura look like. You know what I mean? That's their power right there. And somebody can do something with it. It just takes that right person to help get it out of them and help, you know, put it to the public.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? There was a lot of, you know, old heads and young boys that came to me that, you know, that wanted to do it, to see I was taking, you know, my life seriously. They knew where I was going, you know, and that causes not necessarily bad followers, but good followers. You know what I'm saying? That causes, you know, the whole mentor-mentee aspect. You know what I'm saying? So I was really, you know, helping. And while I was getting, you know, lessons and stuff from my mentor, my OG, I can get that right back to them, help people boost up their name and stuff like that. So that was all right, bet. Super World Records it is. So now it's just a big, you know, collab of not even just artists, but graphic designers, web designers, you know what I'm saying, videographers, photographers.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? Even people that, you know, on the business tip, investors, network marketers, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole team now that's keeping the name up, and we just helping everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been like that.
Yeah, definitely plug us in. Like, who from Super World Records should we be looking out for?
Yeah, no doubt. Yo, for real, like I said, we're going to say it again. Shout out to Humble Mike. Definitely, he just dropped his album today, actually. So shout out to Humble Mike.
Definitely go get that.
Shout out
Shout out Humble Mike, man. Go get that.
And that's on
project.
all platforms, man. Apple Music, Spotify. You tell Humble Mike that it's going to come out. He out there. He big. He actually just moved out to Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
He's living life right now. You know what I mean?
Well,
yeah.
That's good
also,
to hear that, man.
Mozzie, shout out Mozzie.
Shout out to my bro Miles,
Shout out to Mozzie, man.
Like there's a lot of niggas, like I said, like there's a lot of people like unless you got like that real personal bond with me and shit like that, I don't call a lot of niggas my brothers and shit like that. But when there's certain individuals and shit like that I've known for like almost my whole life, and Miles, Mozzie, whatever y'all want to call him, shit like that, real thorough ass nigga and shit like that. That's all I gotta say.
For real, the world sleep on Mozzie. I'm telling you, like he bringing a different sound, period, like than anybody that y'all have ever heard before. And when he drop, he coming crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's also on this new album I've been working on, Born with a Dream, coming this summer. So you know, a lot of Super World, you know, collabs. You know what I mean? And let's see, OTR. Shout out OTR. This is a white boy that's got some skill, man. He's dope. He a young boy, fresh out of high school. I think he a freshman in college now. But he like, I don't even want to use the the Eminem stereotype, because this man is like surpassed that. Like y'all gotta follow him. Shout out OTR. He gonna be on the project as well. And just shout out Money Moves Only, MMO. Shout out Cash the Great. Like I said, I got connections with just a lot of different people that's willing to help. You know what I mean? Alicia Bush. So many dope people out there that I feel like I can.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout
out to everybody. Shout out to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Swaggy T and the crew, cause
Colossal Records.
Shout out
to
Colossal Records, man.
Shout out.
We get niggas on, man.
Bro, it's not even the only thing we doing. Like we gonna have different segments and shit. Where we gonna give some artists on here. We gonna do some freestyles and shit.
Y'all gonna have to call me back for that.
Yeah,
definitely,
we gonna have that on.
Like, look,
we gonna put that thing up.
We definitely got a lot going on because we got a Colossal Records barbecue we about to do coming up this month and everything like that, and we definitely gonna plug definitely both y'all in and shit like that. We're just like having a great time and everything like that on one of these weekends and shit. Because like what we doing with Colossal and everything is more than just like looking out for ourselves and everything like that. We really like been noticing like a lot of great talent within like the past few years and everything. And we really just kind of like building on like just the whole like unity thing as far as like bringing creators, any type of musicians, and just politic with everybody, and really just making the best things happen for real and shit like that.
Because some people, like everybody got their own vision and everybody got what's going on, but like, are you really, you know what I'm saying, up with your shit? Like, you keeping up with your own shit? Like, you gotta really ask people that. Like, some people don't have people like a team behind them to really be doing. There's a lot of solo artists out there. And they lost for real.
Yeah, that's true.
They lost
because they don't got the backing to them and everything like that. And that's the one thing we always kind of talk about and everything is like you can always take like a great talent and shit like that, but it's almost like if they don't have like a good team behind them or just at least like a good like push on what's going on and everything, like you really just stepping in and helping somebody can stir somebody inside the right direction to really achieve whatever goal they're trying to get.
Some people I know some people at least they come up to me and tell me like, yo, like I wasn't even ready to do no music before, or niggas was like, yeah, but now I'm like, damn, now you thinking about it, like now, like damn, I really got a chance for like I could take that shit serious. Like if you already putting, that's what I think, like if you putting work in like to anything that you doing already and you already started that shit, you might as well keep going.
Stop with it.
Like it's gonna take way more time to start over and do something else and figure out what you want to do now than to just keep doing what you really love.
You should.
It's like you invested so much time in the craft, and the talent that you have. Obviously, bro, if you made one song and it catches people's ears, obviously you got the gift to make songs. So dig deep with it and just keep going. And that's kind of like where I went with it. And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. When I first started making music, bro, people really like laughed at me, bro. Like my freshman year of high school, bro. Y'all remember that you ain't even know it, that you ain't know it song by Future?
Yeah.
I remixed that song, that beat, bro, and that was horrible, bro. Like everybody,
but it was a learning period for you, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, it's like
that shit long gone. But I'm saying, but it was just certain things I was saying in that joint that people was just laughing at me about, like this nigga, bro. He's ass. Like I was like, damn, bro. But I still kept making music for some reason. It's like, damn, I still, like I didn't stop. Like, I still was just writing lyrics or whatever and just recording whatever, but I definitely see the growth in myself as an artist. So, like, back to what you guys saying, like, you start something, bro, just stick with it. You're going to see improvement for sure as long as you just keep taking that step, keep taking that next drive.
Keep grinding, stay hungry.
I think that's definitely, that's one aspect that a lot of, people now trying to be on the come up miss. It's a lot of people see it as, I'm going to be an artist and this is where it's going to take me. You know what I mean? I'm going to have this, I'm going to get this, I'm going to live this life. For the right people or for most people, it should be the skill set. You know what I mean? Like, did I write my best verse? You know what I'm saying? Then, all right, did I say this? Do I trust and believe that my words on this song is going to do what I want? Am I satisfied with it? And then how can I be better? How can this go from this, and then how can I level up from there? You know what I mean? That's what I do every morning. Like at least a verse or two, You know what I'm saying? I learned that from a couple of main artists that I'm inspired by. But for real, like practicing the skill set and perfecting the craft is most important. Everything else gonna come. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because but that's the thing. That's the important part though. Like, cause like that's what the game right now is missing. And we gotta be real and everything like that. Because like we gonna have these conversations and everything. Like there's like besides like a few individuals and everything, the creativity as far as like being a creator, as far as like music or anything, like people are just not taking that time, like you said, and really doing like the intricate details on what can I do to make sure my shit is gonna sound the way it needs to be, or what am I doing to make sure that the things my verse is the best verse I can possibly write. How much time am I taking out to do this verse and everything, and just the overall work I'm just putting into my craft and everything.
But this is the thing though. This is where it comes down to, y'all. I'll be telling people like, comes to like how much music do you really know, understand? Like, do you really understand what music is and what you really doing? Some people want to be artists and have like the image of being an artist and like, all right, I can rap, you know what I'm saying, a couple bars. I can do something. I can rap. Auto tune on.
Because they care about the look more than just the craft.
The music theory not there.
They not understanding what words play. How you like when you writing this shit like people don't understand that like when it comes down to songs, when you write songs, when the verse supposed to come back in, they don't know any of that. They don't know when to count in, like what type of bars is
where's the bridge, where's the verse starting, everything like this.
You not understand that when you
it's like
it's so much into it. There's so much more into it like that. It's like the music itself is like can take over the whole artist, but they don't let that take over their artist because they don't even know real music. So bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, if you ask somebody like, "Oh, give me your top 5 artists right now,"
I was just about to say that.
We definitely gonna talk about it and everything like that.
You gonna know who? Like, all right,
we gonna know. We gonna know who you listening to and everything like that. But even me and Zay as producers and everything like that. Like when we work in here and everything, we'll be honest and tell you like you're not gonna get a beat done in 4 minutes and everything like that. Like you're not gonna get it done in 4 minutes. And if you do get in 4 minutes and everything, I'm gonna ask you like, how much time did you really take to want to perfect that?
Absolutely.
The beat and everything. So it's kind of like
I be trying to tell people
that's
all the
how
time.
you gotta break it down, bro. You gotta really be real with yourself as an artist, producer. Anybody, bro. In general, you just gotta be real with yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're not real with yourself, then the work that you do is never going to grow. The work that you do is never going to improve.
You're always going to think that you're
always going to be comfortable. You're always going to be comfortable with what you put out.
You're doing the best thing for real. You always going to be like, all right, I'm good. Like, I already know what I'm doing type shit.
You gotta always ask yourself, like you said, you gotta always ask yourself, is this the best verse I wrote? Is this the best beat I cooked? It's like, you gotta be real with yourself. It's like, how can you be better? How can you improve? It's always room for improvement.
I put that pride to the side.
Right.
Yeah,
and the thing is, people don't like want to accept it, but when like, all right, this shit not the best beat I made. It's not the best verse I wrote. I swear people don't want to believe, bro. I swear people are delusional, bro. I promise you, like I swear they delusional. Like this shit is like not your best verse. Like, all right,
when you walked out the booth like, yo, man, the shit just wasn't good. Like,
come on, come on.
But it's being a realist and everything like that, because there's days and everything like that like me and bro play like we'll cook up beats and everything like that, and then it'll be like sometimes we can tell like, yo, when we could have went a little bit more harder and like kind of like the formation process, like dealing with like the intricate details of like whatever beat that we're cooking up and everything. Right. But then there's certain days where it's almost like nah, like we ain't like just like slack on shit like that, but we could have added certain shit here. We could have added maybe a kick instead of a snare, or we could have did a bass line instead of this and everything. So it's kind of like, it's just what you dealing with and what process like you want to deal with that day and everything. So
that's why you like,
and then on that, and then trusting that what you did, is going to take it where you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I add this snare here, I trust that certain snare hit is going to catch somebody's attention. That's what's going to make this. You know what I'm saying? And everything I did.
See, the way you thinking, though, a lot of people don't think like that.
I know, man.
Yeah,
they're not thinking like that. They're not thinking
crazy.
that. They just going in, you know what I'm saying? They trying to catch the vibe, man.
For real.
Catch the flow.
That's why That's why SoundCloud be popping.
Yeah, like
Yo, the SoundCloud era used to be really like that, though.
Yeah, like,
that was the best era at one time, though.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
but then they got oversaturated because everyone felt like they could just upload a song and
But
then
you gotta think about it.
just blow up, bro.
In
Like
just,
they
in
just
just,
expected
in just
to blow
4
up.
years, music doesn't sound the same at all.
Nah, man,
It
like
doesn't.
hip hop.
Like in just 4 years, yo.
Hip hop is dead.
I'm trying to tell people, like, yo, for real, just in like 2-3 years, for real, music really just started getting like this, like just this year and last year.
High key.
I think the best.
I want you to expand real quick though on what you just said as far as like hip hop is dead, because I can argue with that too and everything, but I kind of agree with you, but I'm also on the fence a little bit too.
Okay. I ain't mean like hip hop is dead, but it's dead at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like I'm on the fence, so it's like it's still artists out there that has that hip hop vibe in them. It's still artists out there that still puts, and it makes you think back like, damn, bro, like this remind me of Biggie or Tupac or Wu-Tang Clan, all them niggas, bro. So it's like some niggas still got that image. Some people still delivers that music where it's like, damn, all right, we might, hip hop still got a chance. That's why Dave East, that's my one of my
shout
favorite
out Dave
artists,
East,
bro.
man.
He slept
I feel like Dave East is one of the most underappreciated artists I think we got as far as like coming out in like New York and everything.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like he's bringing hip hop back. J. Cole, his last album, the off season, that shit like gave me like hip hop. I was like, bro, he's still staying relevant in this shit. So it's like hip hop is dead, but at the same time, it's not. There's still artists out there that still got a lane with the hip hop that's still keeping it relevant. But I feel like,
but we need more of that though.
We need more, but I feel like, I feel like there's too many people, bubblegum rapping and shit. It's too many. There's too many people taking over. So it's like they kind of overcrowd the niggas that's still spitting real shit, still spitting bars that's. Damn, like I felt that
we live in.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You look at anything in this world, like on music, outside of music. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just the new age period where it's like everything is so lack of anything. I ain't even gonna say lack of intelligence, but just kind of just lack of seriousness. Anything in this world ain't taken as serious.
I'll say a little
Lack
bit
of
of lack of
production.
intelligence too and everything, because like there's nobody teaching. I want to say, I don't even want to call them kids and everything like that, but there's nobody teaching the youth.
Yeah,
for
just
real and
new
everything
age.
like that. Like there's no like
Exactly. So they see what they see.
there's no big brother in the house or something
Right.
like that. Like something's missing.
They see a shiny object. They see what's glorified now.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I mean?
another
And that's what they
thing,
want to go
man.
follow.
It's all about the money.
it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
It's
like,
all about the money, yo. Everybody want to be rich and have all this bread.
People will
but
fake
they
an
don't wanna-
image for money, man. That's true.
nah, that's facts.
and that's like
bro.
an idea. I think we touched on it one time before on a previous episode and everything. But I had said one time like, yo, like people, and it's kind of like we've all did this. I think at one point and everything, when like growing up and everything, like we always talk about like, man, when I grow up and I'm rich and everything like that. No. We're never promised to be rich and everything like that. Like
People
you
don't-
have like you can
don't
be
know that,
wealthy,
yo.
but you got to put the work in
Yeah.
to be rich and everything. Like we just like assume at a young age, like
feel-
man, when I have this and I have that, like
That's what
nah,
I'll be
like
trying to tell people. I'll be like, yo, you see all these people that have these houses just right here. You think everybody that got all these houses in these neighborhoods is rich? No, they work every day to keep the house.
Yeah.
They working every single day. They can't miss days.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They gotta bring the bread in the
miss a
crib.
pay
You
gotta-
period. It's
you
a
gotta-
wrap.
it's a like
They gotta
Right.
bring the
Like-
bread
Like
in the
I got
crib.
kids.
Yeah.
because everything's about maintaining everything like that.
Yeah.
Like you can have the crib, you can have the spot, you can have the car, but everything that you have to do with those things has to be maintained and everything. So it's kind of like, what are you gonna do to upkeep it and everything like that?
Exactly.
Like what are
That's
you
why
doing?
a lot of artists fall off too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
'Cause
we don't talk about artists falling off. People don't accept artists falling off.
like
yo.
because they hold on to them because it's almost like
Oh, they're gonna come back. Yeah,
like it's almost like when we was little and you found out like wrestling's fake and shit like that. Like
Man.
you didn't want to.
But I still
you
fuck
didn't
with
want to
wrestling,
believe it
though.
when
Look,
like when a
look.
nigga told you like yo
Yeah.
John Cena's not really slamming that nigga on the mat like
John Cena.
like breaking his back like y'all think he is and shit like that. Like he like it's
John
like,
Cena rap. He put production in, like he put work in. He made a rap
It's crazy
album.
y'all brought up.
facts.
It's crazy y'all brought up John Cena because I wrote a bar this past week about John Cena.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
You want me to read it for y'all?
Yeah, like you get into the bar.
I got you.
You ain't got the-
Let me read it real quick.
But I kind of want to get y'all also like while he's getting like that, like who were like the influence that y'all had growing up as far as kind of like what really made y'all want to get inside like doing the music that y'all do and everything.
Shit, man, I got
one artist.
Yeah.
Top artist, best artist. You gotta just say it. Just say it.
of all time.
Yeah,
Well,
just-
we gonna get y'all top fives
Yeah,
later on
okay.
and
But
everything.
your
But
number one person that you know that got you really like, all right, like yeah, like
If I can be honest, of all time, Busta Rhymes, bro. If I can be real,
shout out Busta, man.
that's it, yeah.
his
Shout out leaders of the new
he
school,
was
man.
so
Word.
wild, especially like back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
When he had his locks, and I was always an entertainer.
Right.
Busta Rhymes was like he was an entertainer for
Yeah,
real. You know what I
he used to
mean?
do it.
And I'm like, well, if he can go crazy like that and make, oh, you know what I'm saying? I can do the same thing. And yo, that's how I've been. Like, even when I was dancing back in the day, and I was a big dancer, that's how I was on stage. Like, just wild. People knew my presence. So I had to say Busta Rhymes all the time. It's like, I seen him, I'm like, bet, I'm on it. You know what I mean? This going to be my career.
Yeah, my influence, man, is Nas for sure. Like,
Let's go.
and
Yes,
I don't just
Legend,
say it
man.
like Nas, bro, Escobar, bro. Like I say Nas because my dad, and the real reason why I really started doing rap even more because my pops he raps too, and his favorite artist is Nas. But I'm not doing it just to follow him. I'm doing it because of the messages that Nas had in his music. I always was the type, to relay a message to people, something that people could take in. But at the same time, it's like, damn, like you could touch that, you could feel that what he just said. The music was just so deep, it was powerful. Yeah. So it's like, damn, when I heard my dad rapping, it's like, bro, like he really got it. Like he got the sound. So, I tried rapping or whatever. And when I first started rapping, of course, when I was 13, it's like, of course, I ain't have that development of like, yo, I gotta get deep with my music. I was just spitting or whatever, just saying whatever, just writing.
Like the flyest shit
But
that you could think of. Like,
yeah, right. But as I got older, it's like, I matured more and, I learned more about myself. And it's like, I realized the type of person that I am. And I've always been the person to give messages to people, a positive message or just a message in general someone could take in like, wow, that was deep. So that's kind of how I took that in, So Nas, Lil Wayne, low key too, but Nas for sure.
Question.
What's up?
Illmatic or It Was Written? What you think was
For-
really caught your like?
for me, it
has to be.
it's gotta be Illmatic, man. Because when we talk about
Illmatic.
like super producer albums and everything like that,
Illmatic.
that right there was
yeah.
the starter for the super producer
Yeah,
album.
yeah,
Like,
that's true.
so it's like,
It Was Written was crazy too.
yeah.
But Illmatic, bro, that was really. I love that album, man.
Yeah,
I love that album.
That was a classic album for
Classic
album, and it's a shame that he finally won a Grammy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, facts.
Yes.
After all his whole career,
Whole
bro.
career.
His last album, that album went crazy, bro.
Mm.
With Hit Boy,
Yeah, the whole
Wow.
the whole
Hit Boy Productions,
the-
bro.
That's my personal producer of the year for 2020 and everything.
Oh, yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like if you look through the track list of what
For
he
sure.
produced, like for
Yeah,
like the
Hit
whole
Boy-
2020, like
Bro, him
he's
and
got
Big
the
Sean
he's got
went
the
crazy.
Big Sean project. He has the Benny project.
Benny?
Like he's got
He's
like
doing it all right now.
he had a
Boy.
lot of shit under the belt last 2020 for like like just producer and everything that he was like just really working with and everything.
For
But
sure.
I want to like kind of like backtrack a little bit. Like, when did y'all really like kind of realize, or what project or song really from both of y'all was the one that really like y'all knew like, yo, I'm doing something right?
Damn, I gotta think about that.
For me, if I can be real, Red Light, Green Light, recent single I did. I obviously I had music out before that. I dropped a whole album before that. You know what I mean? And I watched my numbers go up into the thousands after doing Red Light, Green Light. You know what I mean? Like at that point, I had listeners from, international listeners at that point. You know what I mean? So the fact that it's being played, now, you know what I'm saying, over and over, and people was fucking with it. It's like I gathered everybody's attention with Red Light, Green Light. You know what I mean? So I think that song right there, I was like, okay, oh yeah, I'm about to go all in.
Like niggas are fucking with me.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean?
Niggas
like,
are starting
it's cool,
to see what's
like
going
to put
on.
out. Like I had like a little debut album, little project or whatever. That was cool. I got to experience like actual studio and all that. But that Red Light Green Light single, I was like, damn. Like I'm just looking at the insights and numbers and people I've never even known existed. Coming to me, blue check people on Instagram, DM me about it. You know what I'm saying? Like. I was like, okay, yeah, this
that's
is
crazy,
real.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Congrats for that, bro.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
Damn, man. Damn, I'm thinking. I want to say, cause it's crazy. So let me rephrase that question for you. So you asking what song I think, caught people's ears?
It could be a project, it could be a song, anything that you did where you kind of realize, like, yo, like. This point now, niggas are really noticing that, like, yo, like, I'm nice with my shit and everything like that.
I want to say No Profanity, my tape that I dropped last year. And that tape was put together pretty quickly. But the whole concept behind that tape, of course, I wanted to make a tape without cursing because everybody nowadays they curse in their music, especially all the artists nowadays. There's nothing wrong with that. They still doing their thing. I curse. I curse talking or whatever. But the reason why I don't curse in my music is because I want to grab a larger crowd. I want kids to hear me, elders, anybody. I don't want people to be like, turn that off. Why he cursing? I want people to hear and be like, wow, he ain't curse. It's still hard. It's still catchy. And that's the one thing. Like,
see, but the crazy thing about, not to cut you off, like the crazy thing about that project was, like, cause me and you, we knew each other just off like going having
college.
like for nigga, like me and bro went to school with each other for like a few semesters and everything like that. And that's when I really even like bro told me, like, he would tell me like during like class sometimes, like he raps and shit like that. But like I don't think like you really gave me any songs that really to kind of like put me on and everything. Yeah. So like once like the
No
year
Profanity
started,
wasn't out that at the time.
Yeah, like we was just cool like for real and shit like that. But when you dropped that tape and everything, that was really when I started like Tay really do like this rap and shit like that for real and everything like that. But it's almost like when you said like the no curse and everything, I always call it like the Rakim like thing and everything, because if you listen back to any like old Rakim projects and everything, he never cursed inside his music, but he's still spitting the most gangster shit inside his raps and everything. That's why when you drop that project, and even with 22 and everything like that, I'm like, people, I don't know why, it may be because of like your voice or something like that, but people may think like when they listen to like some of your records, like, like he's not cursing, but he's spitting the gangsters like shit that he could possibly think of and shit like that, but niggas wouldn't even know. Like,
yeah, right. And that was kind of what I was aiming for. I want people to hear like, yo, like he's tough. Of course, people made tapes and stuff without cursing, but I'm talking about the new era. I'm not saying I'm a part of the new era, but I'm a part of the new era. I'm here. I'm making music like everybody else is making music. I'm not the only nigga making music. So it's like, I want people to hear me now. Like, all right, he not cursing. Everybody else is cursing. So I'm standing out of this area, just, trying to make music without cursing, but having a message and having the delivery behind it. So that's kind of why I made that tape, No Profanity. And the tape of the name of that tape just clicked. When I said that, I'm like, yo, that's hard. I gotta do that. So I put that together. My favorite song on No Profanity is One Time. Like that song, bro. That's when I first started expressing, like, my feelings kind of, because I never really made songs that really melodies and stuff. I always was just rapping and rapping. Sometimes I throw a little melodies, but one time really where I exposed myself with melodies and stuff. I'm like, all right, bet I could definitely do something with it. So I got a lot of feedback. People was hitting me up like, wow, like that's impressive. I never heard nobody make a tape with no cursing. People was hitting me up or whatever. So I was like, all right, like people see now. So I'm gonna just keep running with it.
Personal question: What tape would you say you really had like the real in-depth process of making like that was meaningful to you between 22 and No Profanity? Which one did you really feel like you really like connected with that tape?
22 for sure, man. Like I said, bro, like 22 it's connected with me my whole life, and now I finally put the pieces together to this day. Like 22, I always write in my note like 22 is going to get traction, 22 is going to get noticed. It's like people's going to know 22 that was me, bro. Like the intro itself, like that was deep as hell. I wrote that song in my cousin's house, bro. I was in the basement, and like as soon as I put the beat on, it's like I just started writing. I finished the song the same night. It was like, damn, bro. Like, I've been through a lot. And I'm only 20. And it's like, there's so much more I'm gonna go through.
Yeah, like people thinking like at a certain age, like oh this age is you're supposed to have like your down moments, and like nah, like it happens anybody, like for real.
The theory that I always go by is everybody go through different phases, but everybody go through the same phases but different time phases. And I always go by that theory because it's true, bro. Like, everybody's going to have ups and downs. You know, you could see a nigga happy as hell, and you'll be sad as shit one day, right?
You just be mad as hell.
You'll be mad as shit, but it's like, nah, bro, that nigga has sad days too, bro. Don't be fooled by that, bro. Everybody go through something, bro. So it's
everybody
like
go through something.
It's like, yeah, man, you just gotta follow that theory, bro. Don't be fooled by none of the people putting on the front or whatever, because we're humans. We're gonna go through mental problems. We're gonna go through depression. We can't be happy every day. It's always something gonna come up. So it's like, damn, bro, you just gotta live your life, bro. You just gotta take it day at a time. Just do you, man.
And it's just about to bounce back for real and everything like that.
Oh yeah, it's all about how you bounce back at the end of the day, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, if you just stop, it's like you're making it worse for yourself, my nigga. It's like keep going, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how hard the adversity gets. It's like just keep going, bro. That's all you can really do.
The problem right now is because of social media, though. So it's like when you're constantly showing yourself to other people, and people are like you're looking at other people, what they do, fucks with your head.
Right.
I'm a victim of that. Like you're putting shit out there to be judged and everything, so you can't really be surprised if someone like, they comment a certain thing about you and everything like that, because that's what comes with the social media and everything like that.
That's another thing I've been working on, man. Like, the social media shit. Like, I'll still be on social media or whatever, but I'm only on social media to a certain extent. Somebody shot me out or whatever. I make sure to respond back and everybody in my comments, because I want to show that love back. They showing love to me. I want to show love back. So it's like, I don't let it get to my head if certain people don't like my shit or certain people don't listen to me, because at the end of the day, bro, it's billions of people in the world, my nigga. It's like, keep going. Eventually you're going to attract the right crowd to you with your music. As long as you keep doing you stay true to yourself, you're going to attract the people that's meant to be in your journey with your shit. I mean, with anything.
As long as you love your music, man, that's all that really matters.
As long as you love, exactly.
Don't try to make music to impress somebody else. That's why I say, like, some people are trying to, like, don't try to get into, like, the music and shit if you try to do it for other people.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You gotta have a monetary gain or something.
You gotta
like
have
that,
a passion into what you're doing and take action into what you're really doing. Like, because I know people will be like, oh, I'm just doing this shit. I'm saying I gotta pay the bills and shit. It's my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, if you think about it like that, that's not even that's a job now.
Yeah,
like,
it's a job. It's
torture now. Like,
it went from a love or not, you not having a connection with that love of music to just using it as like it's a job and everything. So it's kind of like you really just gotta just like decide for real, like, yo, like, what am I doing this for? And it's like, am I gonna have like a real passion at this and everything, and really just kind of like put the work into it and really not look at it as like, yo, I'm just doing this shit just to do it and everything. Like, nah, have a connection with the music and everything.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Like, but you was telling us earlier and everything, and I definitely peeped it a couple of days ago and everything. You got a new project you're working on.
Yeah, man. When I tell you, this shit is like so surreal to me, and it's something new, because it's like, I've been doing this for 2 years now, you know what I mean? And not that I'm rushing, I'm saying the process, but it's like I have connections, resources, and a lot of things. I need people to feel me. You know what I mean? And I need more people to feel me. You know? So this Born with a Dream album, I'm putting all stops, you know, sparing no expense, no, you know, time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears in this thing, to where my story is perfectly portrayed in grave detail. Y'all know when, you know, something that's hit me in the heart, y'all gonna feel it too in this album. You know what I'm saying? If something make me, you know, something that made me happy through these years, y'all gonna know how through this album. You know what I'm saying? Even in, you know, the people that I got on, you know, to help me put this together, you know, between, you know, the artists, the producers, the engineers, you know, even to the visual concept, you know what I'm saying, to the photo shoots, and, you know, shout out to all the photographers and everybody that's helping work on this. It's going to go crazy.
And that's definitely one of the things I want you to expand on too, and everything, as far as like, yo, who on this project, as far as like features and producers, should we be looking out for?
Yeah, man. So y'all already know. Shout out KTP with a banger. You know what I'm saying? Big
shout out to KTP, man.
You know what I mean? That's
shout
the
out
guy.
to our
That's
brother,
OG.
man.
Also, you know, shout out to my guy Sauce on the beat. You know, coming out of North Jersey. I met him when I was in college up there too, out Kane University. Shout out Kane. He's dope. He produced Red Light, Green Light. So I don't know if y'all heard that song yet, but give it a listen again. That beat is different.
We
definitely all tuned in, everything like that. So
and then, you know, shout out to my boy Sauce. He on there. My own blood brother, DJ Good Vibes, the DJ for On Air with Sir, Boom 103.9. He's got some hot stuff coming on the album too. You know, I'm trying to finesse something to get some Colossal Rex, some Swaggy T on there as well.
Look, there's definitely going to be a Zazart and Swaggy T production on this project and everything, man. Let the fans know when should be expecting this project.
Hey, listen, so we in June right now. So end of July 30th.
He said it, end of July.
July 30th.
He said it, end of July.
So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be. I might even throw, if y'all out in the South Jersey area, I might even throw a listening party, an album release party or something, because this joint's gonna be different.
Colossal Records will definitely be in the building for the listening party.
We'll be there.
So, but yeah, man, Born with a Dream, July 30th. It's on and popping.
Definitely, man.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 21, man. I just turned 21 in April.
Shout out, man. Shout out to the 21 gang and everything.
I'm still
like
20.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
They be going to be here and shit like that. But like, as far as you, Tay, and everything like that, like I know you got 22 out right now and everything, but definitely tell the fans and everything, like, yo, coming up, what should they be expecting from you?
Well, of course, I want to start working on, more visuals, music videos, of course. Get them visuals out there for 22. I'm going to drop, more music. I want to say in the next month, I'm going to start putting more music out. I'm going to start hitting the studio up more, whatever. But, just keep running up 22 in the meantime. Keep supporting if you can, share, like, whatever. But at the end of the day, man, I'm just going to keep just writing what comes to my heart, man. Keep writing what comes to my head. In the meantime, 22, run it up.
And definitely before we get out here and everything like that, we weren't gonna escape from. We were not running from and everything. But before y'all leave and everything, I need to get y'all top 5 rappers all time. Top five all time.
All right, so you saying
your personal favorite
artist or rapper? Like, you gotta be specific.
Your top 5 rappers all time.
Rappers.
Your rappers.
Okay.
Your personal top 5 dead or alive.
Okay. Biggie. Jay-Z. This isn't in the order either. I'm just saying. DMX.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Lil Wayne, of course.
GOAT.
Damn.
Well, this is where it gets tricky right here. Like that fifth spot.
Many.
Like,
it's so many, bro. I want to say, I don't know. I want to say Kanye, but he's not really. I don't consider him like a full-time like rapper. He's more of like an artist in a way. He's not really a rapper, so I don't want to say him.
He a goat. He just go all he does.
Yeah, right.
He's good at what he does.
Like, he can rap, he can do all that shit. So it's like he considered a rapper for real. So
and it's like J. Cole, that's definitely my nigga, bro. But
that could be a 6-man for real.
He definitely he could edge 6 for sure. I don't know who that 5th spot could be. But Eminem. Eminem for sure.
He a goat.
Eminem.
So look, that's Taeflo's top 5.
Eminem, bro. 'Cause I was just literally watching like interviews of this nigga yesterday. Eminem or whatever. He's really real, bro. Like he came up from
he's
the
real.
mud.
Time.
The way he
top
rap.
5 dead or alive. Let him know.
Y'all ready for this? All right, Busta Rhymes number 1, first and foremost. Then I also gotta throw Jay-Z in there, number 2. J. Cole, number 3. That's a big influence on me, J. Cole.
Oh, for sure. That's my favorite artist right now.
KRS-One, number 4. Super old school. I would have threw it back with that one. But KRS-One is my dude. And I would have to go. And number 5 spot is pretty hard, ain't it?
It's hard.
Yeah, like you start
so
thinking of
many,
everybody.
It's everybody. It's like you just gotta go off of what artist touches you the most at the end of the day.
Like once niggas get to that 5th spot, I be like
especially
because you don't want to leave nobody out.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's why I gave you all the opportunity to have like a 6-man and everything like that. So it's kind of
okay.
Like, we need to have a J.R. Smith to come off the bench.
You're
like,
right.
Like,
You're right.
So like,
all right. So if we're doing it like that, then all time, I would have to throw. I have to throw Kendrick Lamar in there.
Oh,
for number 5.
I forgot
was just
about
thinking about
K-Dot.
him,
I forgot about K-Dot.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't see.
Oh,
say that
man.
I got to.
Talking about Kendrick.
I might
before Grievous.
I might gotta re-register my top 5.
Gotta throw Kendrick in there.
Definitely, man. Like
I always keep Kendrick and Cole like
they there. They
you know what I mean. For a 6-man, I don't even want to talk about 6-man because 6-man could be.
It could be anybody, but
that's solid top 5.
If y'all confident with y'all list and everything, we gonna have that be. That's y'all top 5.
That's the 5 right there.
That's the 5.
Yo, nobody said Drake.
See, I was gonna say 6-man.
That was
gonna
bro.
Be
it's like.
Nobody said Aubrey. Nope. Nobody said Aubrey.
It's like at the
Jimmy
end,
Brooks. I said Jimmy Brooks.
It's like me, bro. I just go off of artists who I really see that made a crazy influence with the rap game. It's like DMX, crazy influence. Jay-Z, he changed the game for sure. He go in the booth off the top, memorizing all his shit, bro, just rapping. Lil Wayne go in there, metaphors is off the chain, bro. Fucking Eminem, bro. Like who was rapping like him? Who?
Nobody.
Nobody.
See, and the funny thing with y'all top 5s and everything like that is that there's a whole bunch of there's niggas in y'all top 5 that have some of the most copied styles from niggas like to this day and shit like that, but they never want to point out who the originator is and everything. But
but that's just how we grew up off.
Like
it's like we ain't grow up in the 80s and 90s. It's like of course we could, do our research and go back and listen to niggas in the 90s or whatever. But it's like whoever touches you the most, whoever you feel the most,
a lot of these styles is copied.
just go ahead. But
man.
I will always give credit to the OGs, man. Everybody that came before.
You got to.
They paved the way, man.
Paved the way, man.
Because of course, look, that's why I say Nas. J. Cole is my favorite, music artist, but J. Cole was inspired by Nas. So it's like, who else he get that from?
He actually let him down at one point.
Nas is the OG of that. You feel me? He let him down.
He let him down.
Shout out, let Nas down, man.
Shout out, let my nigga down.
Shout out, let Nas down, man. That's that word.
It's crazy, man. Like,
nah, man. But definitely, as we come to a close and everything like that, I just want to open up the opportunity for everybody at the table to like really plug any final thoughts, any shout outs, or anything that people should be expecting from anybody at the table. So, time if you want to start.
Yeah,
Any final
hey,
thoughts?
like I said, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Colossal for having me. I
Shout
appreciate
out.
y'all.
Shout out
Appreciate
Colossal,
that, man.
Appreciate
Born
you,
with
brother.
a dream. We on it popping, and to everybody out there that's watching and or listening, dream big, man. Dream big.
Tay, any final thoughts?
Yeah, man. 22 out. Go listen to that if you get the chance to. All platforms. Go tune in. I'm still new with this interview stuff. I'm still learning. I'm still growing with it. This is like probably my second, third interview I've ever had ever. Like with something that has to involve with me or whatever. So I appreciate y'all having me here tonight.
Yeah, bro.
New music definitely coming out. Visuals. I'm going to lock in with this music stuff all the way, man.
Lock it. My brother DJ Zay, man. What should they be expecting from us at Colossal, man?
Man, we got a couple of things coming out, man. We got the new beat tape coming out. We got a joint tape coming out. We got the pharmacy tape coming out. New
pharmacy,
tape.
man.
Yeah. We got the beatcation tape, man.
Beatcation.
We making beats all day, man.
Making beats all day,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? We dedicated out here. We really grinding, you know what I'm saying? But it's another episode, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man. For everybody that was tuning in, I just want to thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on all our Colossal platforms, IG, Twitter, everything, man. We out.
Man. We out here.
Ooh.